Hello again and welcome to Xcom 2 War of the Chosen, the overmodded edition. We are here and we are about to check out, see if we have access to a couple of new toys that we may have due to some mod updates. We may not have them, we're going to take a gander. Let's see if they're in here. No, it's still the Geth and stuff here. Let me see. In theory, we may have a few buildable new, I think soldiers, maybe? Question mark? We did definitely get access to some new armor types, which is something that I'm going to be more interested in the beginning of other campaign settings, because they become accessible to you as soon as you do the research for this type of armor from killing the particular unit, which means we probably have a lot of purifier suits at this point, but that's neither here nor there. It doesn't really matter for now. We have better stuff at the moment. What do we have here? Anything new? Try not to talk about it in case it doesn't show up. We may have to research it first. And it would be essentially disposable little soldier drones. Very similar to what the Advent have at the moment. I don't know if we have them. Doesn't look like we get them by default. Or it could be a problem just with, you know, being done mid-game. That's fine. But I thought it'd be worth a shot to see if we can get a hold of it, but it doesn't look like we do. And that's fine. We have other things to worry about right now anyway. Let's see, what do we want to take on right now? I don't think we were in the process of starting anything new. We could always go take a gander at the Chosen Stronghold as soon as the training with the Bandit Q finishes up, which, I wish I could go take care of this guy right here instead, but we're not at that point just yet.
I will shine as the Elder's true chosen.
Let me just pull out and go back in. There we go. Cut that transmission, and let's see if we can get these resistance contacts.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
But we are going to see coil guns real quick, and again, like the intermission, or whatever, the tier between the vanilla and the normal access to the laser guns have right now. These new ones that we got, these coil ones, do not give us access to better bullpups and things of that nature. But I think we're going to be fine with that. We're almost at the point to where we're going to be able to jump into the next level anyway. 10 days on that. Let's get this crystal of autopsy first.
The name.
What do we get from you boys? Mock weave. I don't know what that is. Sudden movements. Acid canister for any flamethrowers we have. Venom rounds. And chitin plating. Is that another upgrade to our default plating? I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to go take a look at it in a little bit. I think we're past the point of wanting or needing laboratories. We're going to take a second to get the Archon King's autopsy. Thank the program for this. I don't get to play around with him too often. At this point, I'm usually used to having the Viper King's armor for a little bit. He hasn't shown up yet, though. I imagine he's going to be in... My gut says... out of these locations. Not this one. I was wrong. We'll see which ones they are as they become available. Anyway, let's go ahead with our resistance contacts. We got to get these to be able to move to these other facilities so we can get the things inside of them. I'm really happy to have access to these defense facilities. We're actually going to go ahead and stick an engineer in here right now. And do we want to get quad turrets? Maybe. Depends on if we think we're about to get jumped by a UFO or not, because I just love having the defense building matrix in the first place. So I feel more secure, and that lets me sleep easier at night. And with that, we have access to our final room. What are we going to put here, though? I also finished our bond on our two boys over there. Do I just throw another resistance com building here? Is that necessary yet? Let's leave it open for now. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but I think it's fine to leave it open at the moment. We don't have to put anything right here. And that leaves us some room, or gives us our engineers some space to breathe and add more to other areas. Let's see. That's mech trooper stuff. We don't want to get more mech troopers just yet. We don't need any more workers right here. Infirmary. I don't think... Yeah, that is gonna be the gene modification station, which, you know, I'm kind of leaning towards getting that. I might go ahead and grab that in a minute. But until we're for sure on that, let's go ahead and take these engineers, throw them into here. We have these as part of another mod, so if they're never having no job to do. And later when we need to put a building right here, we can go ahead and just grab that. Let's take a look at how we have available to go and fight the Hunter if that comes up for today. We have most of our R-Stars with us in the special armor. We have our Spart, that's a huge bond. We have another bonded pair that we can send out there together. So that's 4 out of our 6. It might be prudent to go ahead and wait on the Archon King's armor. I think that's pretty reasonable. Let's go ahead and wait. Get that done with.
Many have suffered for your crimes.
Yeah.
And now the death toll climbs needlessly.
And there it is.
Will you not surrender?
Access to the Icarus armor. Always happy to get that.
I am sure you will find the results to be as
one day for this general autopsy, and
Dr. Valen's unbridled ambition.
don't know why that keeps popping up. But anyway, one day on this general autopsy, and I'm super interested to see if we'll get access to any sort of Advent link in from him being a general or something to that effect. You know, just something to let us tap into the network and do some sort of screwy thing with them on their turns, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully we will
You
soon.
will find our results have exceeded expectations.
Oh. Oh, never mind. That's pretty good. Oh my. Sat strike module. Greater damage and orbital strikes will destroy cover and buildings in the target area. Holy shit. Okay, we do in fact get access to orbital bombardment.
I'll see that work begins
That
immediately,
works for
Commander.
me.
I'll contact you when I have a full
Still have
report
4
of it.
days on the advanced explosives, and then after that we'll have immediate access to the Icarus armor, so I guess we're still sticking around for about... Oh. Oh, so that doesn't queue up, and just if it's instant it already goes through. That's amazing. Alright, yeah. Other than that, I think we're gonna chill on these. Maybe grab that super shotgun at some point. Oh, no, hold on. We have enough supplies to get this chitin plating as well. I'm not sure... Yeah, okay, we shot up our free shielding HP a little bit more. Things to keep in mind for the next run through. Can build a cryolator, we don't care about that. We had a couple of cores, but again, we're trying to save up on those. Yeah, okay. So, we have a solid group of soldiers right here. We can send these 6. And then we still have enough on the back to cover our butts in case anything pops out and tries to wreck us out of nowhere. What's our supplies and retaliation look like? That's good. Anyway, supply drop in 38 hours. Training Rachel Carpenter. I don't know what training... Oh, they're just in the supply. Not the supply, the... What do you call it? My brain is completely kicked off at the second. In the bar, Jesus. Alright, now we have a fair amount of contacts. They're at force level 12, they just shot up, so things are going to get a little bit more dicey inside of here than we thought. Advent's got support fire and all kinds of stuff like that. Looks like there's honor guards are going to be here. I don't know what all these symbols are. I do know I would not want to face down this team, though. Look at all of this. Alright, as we've been doing recently, we're going to go ahead and kit out our people and get them prepared for war. I think we're probably going to put the Icarus suit on somebody. I don't really know who deserves it, though. Who needs it the most, I should say. But I'm going to cut for now. We'll pump back in as soon as we get access to our troopers. Get them all kitted out, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright, here we are on the Chosen Assassin's Stronghold. We had to drop our lady, the Berserker Queen, because I forgot she had a fear of the Chosen. And given this is where his house is, I do not want her in a perpetual state of panic about what could be. So instead, she has been replaced with the Whisper, here to help out her ally, Calvin Brown. And Defiance over there with full Archon armor. We gave her the katana so she can just pop up behind somebody, teleport behind them. Nothing personal, kid. That whole shebang. Shield bash them, cut them in half, whatever she feels. Full shade armor back here on the bandit. We gave his buddy the Big Q a gun so they can take advantage of their shared ability to focus fire on a single guy. Wherever that's at. Might not be in, on a little pad at the moment, because we can't see anybody, but whatever. What we do have is 4 units and full stealth, and we probably won't be able to preserve that going into the Chosen's fight itself, but it's fine. We don't really expect to have that advantage going into it, and if we can leverage it, that'd be great, but let's be realistic. We're probably going to be revealed somewhere in the middle of all this fighting, because we have a bunch of unknown enemies, or enemies we never encountered before, that we have to deal with now that we are next force level. Let's see if they're through this door. Ah, yeah. Anticlimactic, but probably for the best, honestly. We don't want to move her too far in. If we move her too far in, of course, there's a chance that we will see someone hiding behind these boxes. We're going to be here, though. That's going to be fine for us. She's got 1 shot in the cliff. That's odd. I just noticed that. I don't know what that's about. This place is wide open. Do we throw someone in there? I don't know. Ah, the old double-click mouse. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's try not to die horribly from throwing grenades on ourselves, shall we? I don't see anything. She's got the Phantom Driver as well to help out with her ability to deploy herself anywhere on the map. I figured not only can deploying a swordsman with the sharpest swords we have to anywhere that we want to, being able to keep her doing it stealthily would also be a lot of fun. Plus, the more levels we get on her, the more ridiculous she's going to get. And I mean, she's already pretty crazy. I'm excited to see how far we can take this train. Q, just going to post it right here in the middle. For now. Bandit, of course, going to be extraordinarily fast but invisible. So we're going to stick him back here next to Whisper at the moment.
Go!
And then there's old Calvin, who is like the wind. And going to pull up and hold the doorway for us, as is his lot in life. Your boy went the wrong direction, and here's a Codex coming up behind us. Revealing our boy Q, who may just retaliate by decking this thing in the face. We took off his bigger fist, but I mean, it's not like he is a chump. 10 damage is probably not going to be enough. I'm probably not going to use any of my special abilities here either. Can't see it on Bandit. That's also very interesting. And somehow it closed the door behind itself, if I'm seeing this correctly. That's fun. Let's move over here. And I'm fairly certain, yep, he can just take a pop shot on it right here, hit him with the Bombardier, the Bandit's Bombardier Blast. Sent directly to hell. Take no detours. Alright, sick. Having a one-shot sniper rifle on the Bombardier is ridiculous. Really glad we ran into that GOC Death Squad, because if we hadn't, we wouldn't have access to all these cool toys. I guess we're going to stack up on this other door. There's no reason not to. Unless we want to try and preserve our stealth, but we don't super care about that. It'd be nice, but we have the priorities of actually getting things done. We don't want to be here all day. No time limit. We're not going to be foolish about things, but we're also not going to rush them for no reason. We're going to do an intercept right there, and then wildfire, still concealed. Put her back here so we can, okay. If I would have thought about that, we would have put it on right here, but that's still fine. We can still go here. Part of me wonders that would keep her out of line of sight of the doors when they open up. I guess we'll see.
I'd like to say you're walking into some sort of elaborate trap, but then I'd be lying.
That'd be fun, though.
To be honest, I never
Someone will
thought
mod it in
anyone
eventually,
would
I'm sure.
ever walk into this place voluntarily.
Ah, looks like this is a horrible thing of surgery and despair. And I think there's only one exit and it's over there. So let's take a second. Be careful. Take a step
My life is
in.
in your hands.
But not reveal ourselves to any nasties that could be hiding in the shadows. No such luck there, it seems. So we're going to just pull over here. We could potentially just throw Defiant this direction. But we're going to wait on it. Oh no, you know what? I think it's fine enough.
On the move.
We'll throw her in here.
Got a group of hostiles
Yep.
over here.
And see, people patrolled around this way. Okay, that's good. We at least found the bad guys, which means we can reposition off of the store instead of playing touch and go with them forever.
That's affirmative.
Pull the bandit back over here. We gave him an extended clip on his bombardier gun, about 2 shots, because I imagine he's going to be taking a lot of them with this one's mines, extra overwatches that he gets. Calvin, on the other hand, gonna stick him here. If we're lucky, we'll get someone to run past Defiant. Post up there. Defiant is just going to go for an intercept if she gets revealed. And Wildfire here, posted up right next to the bandit. Seems good. Gives her auto gun some shots potentially. Can't overwatch with it, but that's okay. And back over here we have Q, who will come up from this direction to sock people from behind if necessary. Alright, we got a multi-directional ambush and one in waiting right here in case they show up. With people in and out of stealth to take advantage of our various states. Ooh, it looks like we maybe get a shot on the Royal Sovereign. If he's not careful, he'll get shot by the Bombardier. Oh, maybe it's just going to be this Purifier? It was the Purifier. Hey, but at least there's not going to be fire everywhere now. Man, looking fancy as all hell. Fortunately, Calvin's still there, dropping his armor down and chilling him.
Position
Dealing
compromised.
Wildfire, which is fine and expected. Shield Bearer probably going to do a reactionary yellow alert shield drop on our enemies. Revealed. I don't know if that was an intercept or just a... Interesting. I guess that was just an intercept. I'm not quite sure exactly, but what I'm going to go with. So the Sovereign's an issue. The Advent Mech right here is suppressing her. Doesn't really matter because she'll never miss with that katana.
I suppose this is as good a time as any to start testing the defense.
I guess we could take a shot at that if we want to. We're suppressed, dropping our accuracy a touch. Oh no, never mind. They're suppressing Calvin then. 84 is still a reasonable chance to make this shot, but I don't know if I want to risk doing that. Let's open up this door over here. Pull around on the side with Our Lady the Whisper.
No place for you to go now.
Is there anything that we want to do from back here? Can't quite reach him with the melees, and that's fine. Oh my goodness gracious, that is one big bomb. Q. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're doing that. Let's make sure it doesn't hit. We have to move Defiant. I have to do that. You're being suppressed by the mech. Ah, it's just gonna have to do something real quick. Over here. Run that Overwatch for us. Now you're fine. Plus you had that repair ability as well, so we can worry about that later. How far away do they have to be? God, you yourself are in range, aren't you? Things you don't notice in the last minute. We still can pop this if we need to. I don't think we do, but it is a fun option. How about a silent fuse detonation on this mech right here? That seems to be okay. Take some armor off of him and this honor guard. We'll have to run. We can't slice him through the wall, unfortunately. We can dagger throw to blow up that machine, which is a lot of fun. We are reaction suppressed, lowering our accuracy a little bit. Let's not do that right now. Let's take a harbor wave slash, maybe? Really strange targeting on the harbor wave slash. We can hit these two. Blood Trail and Disoriented. Pretty good. And knocked him around. I didn't know it knocked him around too. And Harbor Wave is pretty strong. I don't give it enough credit. It just seems so strange. I'm gonna go for the 74. Oh, he has return fire. But she has thick as hell armor. 5 damage through that. Pretty good. And increasing your aim. Also, rock solid. Do not punch that, please. I appreciate your eagerness, but we have other things to do besides just punch random buildings. Like lightning striking this trooper. Get him an action refunded, he can use another fist in the back of someone's head. It doesn't have the Mega Fist upgrades, but he still is tough as all hell. Haywire on that man? Nah. I need to do that. Surprised I can't shoot these barrels over here in front of the shield bearer, but I guess they're just not explosive. Anything that we can drop? And I guess we can just Hellfire. Well, no. We have people over here that don't care about that. We're overthinking it. Let's just start punching people. No reason not to do that. And if he tries to get away from him next turn, there's a high chance that he will just get knocked in the teeth. Catch a reactionary counter-strike by Big Q and get put down like that. And of course we have the Bombardier Blast. Ooh, it can put a lot of damage on the Honor Guard. Unfortunately, the Royal Sovereign's still in cover, but we can put down an almost equally powerful unit. Let's see if we can connect. Jesus, 18 damage.
Taken care of.
Panicked on the Lancer, just completely terrified. We have a Lightning Hands if any note. Oh, yeah, we could just Lightning Hands that explosive over there. That seems pretty fine to me. 6 damage. That takes the suppression off, which opens him up to just start pouring damage into the enemy. Anything else, Mr. Calvin? 51 to connect with that. Not really feeling that, honestly, so we're going to go ahead and drop an Overwatch on him. See if we can entice them to stay still and be good for now. And end our turn. Alright, Bitter Chilled, even slower. More than her Red Bog probably kicking his butt at the moment. Ooh, he's got some sort of fancy advent rifle. Spending his turn dropping the energy shield. Probably a wise move on his part. Up the overall health of his people, but it's not going to be enough to deal with the immediate problem of the giant robot directly behind him. That's something he still needs to solve.
Well, if you're not going to play nice, neither will I.
I was unaware any of us were playing nice. I mean, I got this. I don't know if that's nice. Doesn't seem nice. Let's go ahead and run his Overwatch with our massive armor and the bladed shielding. That has got to be terrifying to come around the corner at you. I heard it gurgle. Ugh. And to finish off our man back there, how about a slash attack from our man, the bandit. Dealt with.
Enemy eliminated.
Which allows him to move a little bit farther in and get in position for the next target. No need for that, lady. Let's just, that's good enough.
Target down.
That'll let him keep moving after that, so he can keep moving up the entire squad. Movement is the name of the game. I think we're about to start moving to these doors, plural, over here? A door? I don't know. I don't like that weird pathing it's trying to throw me up in the air for, so let's go ahead and just throw Whisper over here in this
Target is
corner.
marked.
Uh-oh.
Their patrol is coming.
Whew. Okay. Uton Velis, a Biomech, Elite Shield Bearer, and a Fanatic Crusader. I hate the look of that Fanatic Crusader. That is too much psi for me to want to deal with. These max 4 armor. Oh my goodness. Alright, they're starting to catch up to us. It's getting pretty apparent. Let's move up to, not here. Not there yet.
Closing on target position
But we'll
now.
move Defiant up just a touch, and then we will go and throw her into an intercept. There's a chance that someone will run up and try and get the drop on one of our ladies, and we just want to be positioned for that if it happens.
Moving out.
So we're thinking we're going to throw Wildfire over there.
Holding position.
And let's see what these new enemies try to do to
You
us.
will never hide from me.
Interesting how he immediately walked up on Whisper.
They found us.
How you doing? Oh, hold on. We're fine. We caught up. We're back in reality. Looks like we're going to take a shot on... Oh, a plasma grenade. That is unfortunate, but he still appears to be just fine for the moment. How big is this energy shield? 5? Oh, goodness. Oh, Defiant running up. Lightning reflexes on this Fanatic Crusader. I knew I didn't like the look of this guy. And then she just goes back to her original positioning with her jets. I like that a lot.
Combat damage sustained.
Holy shit. Alright, so he's going to close in on the 2 melee specialists. We got a miss from Big Q.
Intended target.
And a riposte from Defiant. She has no time for any of your shit. You watch your manners around her, young man. And we may have an actual battle on our hands here. That mech is tough as all hell, and I can't quite seem to get to the shield bearer back there.
I should probably start going on and on now about how I will defeat you for the glory of the Elders. But let's be real. I just like to kill things.
I can respect the honesty, I guess. Alright, what's our 100% chance to connect? The Elite Shield Bearer is out of cover for the Bandit. Interesting. 95% chance to connect with a hit. That could be enough to a maximum of 15 damage. Shred off 2 points of armor. It's not quite enough, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drop a Distance Mine on top of him. And on top of everything else he's doing. And focus on dropping him completely. Guarantee the crit for one thing, and if he tries to do anything funky. Or we can just remove, like, just absolute max out on him. That sounds fine to me. Okay, moving forward. Man, what a gun. Alright, we have this big old piece of work over here as well. I don't know if I like that. Can't quite get into a great angle to deal with any of them. We don't have anything with infinite usage on our side either. We could try and get into position for a kinetic strike. She still has the ability to throw hands like it's no one's business. We may end up doing that. But I think something we have to do first is get someone to run this Overwatch so that the relatively lightly armored lady, the Whisper, doesn't end up getting shredded by this biomech on her. Ah, Lord. Okay, hold on. First thing we do Wisby, give this man a rock 'em and sock 'em. Get away from both of us. Messed up my armor. And then we have a kinetic strike available to us to start getting to work on this Mad Crusader. We'll get Whisper out of there. It's gonna take a second. Assault servos, messing him up just a little bit. 7 damage. Or 7 health remaining, excuse me. I think our best would be to get Calvin up here. He didn't have the lightning hands to free up and guarantee a shot on them, so that's a problem, but it might be okay to use one of our grenades for this particular instance, I'm not sure. I do know that he needs to pull up either way, though. 69. How high is his default defensive stat? This is 10. Oh, we don't need to kill him in this shot. We just have to connect to get the suppression off. So let's pull out our piece. Oh, that's rough. Alright, best thing we can do, I think, would be to use our advanced teamwork on Calvin. Give him one more shot to get her out of there with a pistol shot. We're going to really go for it this time with the burning shot on top of the regular everything else that it does. Pull out the mega bullets. Chilled, should be suppression removed, and maybe acid? Oh no, of course not, it won't have acid because it's a biomech. Let's run around this corner. It shouldn't want to get, these mutons should not want to get into any position that would leave them vulnerable to what our group of misfits over here can do. So I think we're going to be okay on that front. Let's see if we can more gently dissuade them from wanting to run up on us with a shot from our big old gun, trademark. Miss. Sad.
Adjusting aim.
Placeable is a bad sign. Or, not good enough, not necessarily bad. Let's run up and finish off this Crusader, or at least trigger his sustain. I'm sure he has one of those. The Glory of the Elders. Charge, explode on death. Nah, you know what? Let's just finish him off for certain. Because we want none of that glory and mind control and that other nonsense he's trying to pull off.
Enemies down.
And from here, does she get Windcaller's Legacy? Yes. Okay, Windcaller's Legacy, we can either guard or conduit to teleport to someone to block the damage on them. The problem with that is, of course, the chance that by doing that, it entices the enemy to throw grenades at us. We could go and throw her forward and have her just do her thing about tanking shots and get her, you know, her recharge working for later. I think that's going to be fine, and it should prevent them from getting any easy stuff on our units here. Let's go ahead and move around. I think it's fine. She has a lot of shielding to cut through before they can do anything to her. But we will throw you back into this high cover. They've already pulled off some of your HP, or your ablator shielding, and your armor, so we're not going to take any chances. Q, though. A lot in life sucks, but it is your job to take shots with the team. Bondmate return fire. Gotta be careful shooting at that robot. He does not like that.
Hostile units engaging this position.
You try to tell him. No one listens.
Target down.
And there we go. Fearsomes, they're like, oh crap. If we even retaliate, he just kills us. So he decides to get out of there. Can't blame him. Infector, is he going to take a shot? Takes a shot. I don't think Bandit can actually see him from that far away though, so he gets off for now. Oh! Oh, hello! It's been a while since I've seen one of these things, and I didn't expect to see it at Force Level 12.
And let's not forget the sweet deal they cut us. I take you out, and this
56.
world is mine. Think of all the fun we'll have.
I'm thinking of something. Alright. What do we want to do here? We have some mountain mist, we have some plasmas. These is a pretty healthy chunk of enemies, and I don't think any of them are immune to what we want to do to them. Oh, feck. This mouse severely complicating things. That sucked up his entire turn, didn't it? Well, Calvin, I think that just put us in a really, really unfortunate spot that you're going to have to try and patch up for us. Things happen in combat, yada yada. That sucks. I know it's a technical problem. I guess I'm shooting this man. The mouse guides me. Luckily, it's doing things that I prefer to do anyway. Or it's going after the target I would have preferred there anyway, but damn, it is
There is nowhere to hide.
starting to become a bit of an issue. Not that, not that. Anything in there? Nothing in there. Same question. Silent fuse. Robot wouldn't hit no one that we want it to hit, so instead we are going to go for maybe a silence the same mind on somebody. This Andromedon seems like a tempting target. We probably will not get through him this turn, so let's go ahead and just yank the sanity right out of his little brain. Defiant can go up and... Oh, they're all mutons, aren't they? Oh well, let's get up in there. See if we can get through their melee defense. Yes, absolutely.
Good riddance.
And Caller's Legacy, she's going to stand there and guard, draw fire if she can. I will sit here and mourn the loss of my failed Mountain Mist Grenade.
Double time.
Move you up a little bit closer. Banding, get a shot on somebody from this position. Let's see who we can see. Looks like a 52 and a 54. We'll go for the 52 on the target back there. Sick as hell. Alright, all that's left of these Gatling guys and a bunch of panic units. So let's move in. Feeling relatively safe. But with the hangouts we were getting in the game earlier, I think it's going to be a safe assumption that we're going to need to do a soft reboot whenever we get to the teleportation pad. And then when we get to the Chosen Hunters area, I will do a quick save and reload in to help cleanse the game. Yeah, you're fine, Calvin.
To win this war anyway. And imagine how bad you'd feel watching the Elders tear this world apart. I'm doing everyone a favor.
Slash, it only does like 4 damage. Who am I looking at? Oh, this is Bandit. I thought that was Defiant. Like, Defiant, your katana is broken. I was so sad for a second. Alright, Mr. Man. You isolated yourself. That's your fault. You get the super knife. 79% chance to connect with either target. Let's go for the Andromedon shot. Because that shreds a little bit of the armor off.
Hit the armor.
Softens it up for stuff in the future. For instance, a giant scary robot who likes to punch things really hard. Softens it up for that. This does get him cover from Calvin. If we can't get him to drop down. And you know he's going to resurge in the next turn, but I think it's okay. We should be able to finish him off. At least his first wave. You know how the Andromedons work. Let's move our man, the Bandit, over here. Use one of his shotgun blast on this Muton. Doesn't get enough love, this shotgun. Free damage. And then, might as well throw another one into him, right? 75% chance to crit. Minimum 4. You know what? Maybe not. let's have Calvin pull back just a touch. He'll finish off the Muton and be in a good position to take care of the Andromedon when he resurrects, which will happen, I'm sure. Be careful with that Bombardier gun, my friend. Okay, on the Whisper side, nothing so far. Go ahead and reload. I don't know why her gun came in with 2 shots out of the chamber. It must have been Rachel who used it last, her fancy bullets. It's just Bandit and her left, though. Yeah, I don't want to put the bullet into him. I was going to put him on Overwatch, but maybe we should. Yeah, I guess we should. A little bit of poor planning on my part, but we go ahead and drop this man. And puts him down, and he starts to wiggle as the robot suit takes control, where the alien dies. Now, I think here is a fine spot to use Inspire on, well, I guess Defiant, actually. It's better someone gets to move than her just sitting there doing nothing, saving her invisibility. I wonder if this will activate the wind caller. No, it does not. Ah, well. Back into some high cover. And we will stay here to act as a promising target in case they want to go after someone a little bit more leading. Careful. Hell Weave and a counter strike. I don't know what he just tried to do. Oh, he did his own punch. How nice. They can bond over that.
Oh, but I get it. You will do what is needed. You will never give up the fight. For you are Xcom.
I'm glad he gets it.
You are going to die.
I really don't feel like we're gonna die. I mean, just like we shot this man, we run up, we punch this robot, we got tried by shooting power. Feeling pretty tough, honestly. Oh, hey, there it is.
Signature directly ahead. This appears to be an alien transport device of some kind.
Understood. Looks like we found our way out of here.
That works for me. I was getting all prepared to do all kinds of wacky stuff. This works even better. Start moving our peeps in there, shall we? Defiance, let's not use your teleport. There's no reason for that. We can just put you wherever since you can vault up stuff with your boot jets. We'll move everyone in. We'll reroll everybody. We'll put anyone who needs to go back into stealth back into stealth. We'll go ahead and repair you with your repair modules. Got 3 of them. Jump your armor and health back up just a little bit to prepare you for what's coming ahead. And just like that, you are back to a 4-node 4 armor. Our very own, tougher and much more aesthetically pleasing Andromedon, in a way.
I often wonder, Commander, if you told them what you saw in the Elder's chamber. The truth of what's to come. No, you couldn't have. They'd be home screaming now if you did.
I would love to know what's coming in the future for XCOM 3. I am on the bus that keeps saying terror from the deep over and over as loud as they can, but are you telling me she can't vault with those? Sorry, that was enough of an issue that pulls me off of my terror of the deep fanboyism. That was annoying. Okay, intern.
Roger, holding.
Okay, luckily
It's times like these
we don't have to
I
reload our
regret
swords.
losing my humanity. The fear you are experiencing now must be so exhilarating.
Alright, let's take a look at what our abilities are for switching,
Almost.
reloading, and all things of that nature. Definitely reload our big gun. I think it's this reload button. Yes. Calvin reloads after a kill, so obviously he is completely reloaded. She is dropped back into stealth. There. Hold on. Where are you, Wildfire? Let's reload your big old gun.
Rock and roll.
Good job with those custom animations. They look so good. I guess we'll save one more turn
Maintaining position.
to drop you into concealment.
So, what do you really think will happen if you win today?
Nice.
Planning to hop over to the Elder's ancient crypt, strike down the very gods, save humanity, and reclaim
Man,
the world
come on. Let's go kill this guy. He talks
on my watch.
so
well done,
much.
Menace 1-5. See you on the other side.
Alright, we'll pop through, and then when we get there, we will do a save and a reload, because I imagine this chamber is going to be as crazy, if not crazier, than the Assassin's Room. And we got some I-tier boys with us, but our technology, as far as our firepower, is kind of on the same level as it was before, and last time we had the offensive powerhouse that is the Burninator, and she is off doing covert stuff to find the Warlock at the moment, so as far as it comes to AoEs and things of that nature, I'm a little bit nervous. We may spend the first turn setting up more than chasing things down, depending on the nature of the hunter and what he tries to pull off on us. But before, when we've seen him, he's just pulled out that side piece and tried to fire into civilians and stuff like that. We haven't actually seen him in full-on combat that I can remember. But hey, now we have an elevated platform to hold down. That changes the game quite a bit. Now we have the high ground.
We're in the belly of the beast now, people. Proceed carefully.
Alright.
What is that? Some kind of stasis chamber for the Chosen?
We've already encountered... You know what? Also, next time, I like the narrative usually. But things like that where we've already seen what the sarcophagus is,
The real fight begins.
kind of just pulls me out of it sometimes. Not bad. What are effects for 2016? Anyway, I'm going to save, pop back in, see you in a second. Alright, successful reload. Let's get in here and see if we can get up a good platform. Because it's got some decent high ground around the middle, but the sight lines are kind of garbage, you know? Let's see. We have these various platforms all around here. I'm thinking this little X right here, all these platforms on the side that have X's marks, and then very similar to the assassin fight will also be summoning in copious amounts of horrible gribblies, so we're going to try and position based on that guess about what's coming up.
Moving as ordered.
And of course, we're going to do that with Whisper. Very stealthy.
There is nowhere to hide.
Not something I expected to see. Pupas, I thought were kind of on the lower echelons of scary monsters, so...
Position.
Oh no, maybe I'm crazy. But my first thought when I see them is not fear, it is, oh look, free kills. We could fly in and jump on top of them, but I think I'm actually going to save that for the hunter. I think instead what we will do is we'll go in and punch the ever-loving piss out of one of these monsters. Let's see. Not the Codex. Actually, you know what? The Codex? If we can one-shot the Codex, that would be incredible. We do have a grapple, so he can post up here and be relatively okay. His armor is gone, and that's a pain. Wish we had blast padding on him to regenerate it, but he still does have a chunk of health on par with his robotic companion here, and that's going to have to settle for now. Let's see, 97 to drop this pupa. I don't think it's worth it for a pupa. But if Calvin shows his face... Let's take this turn to patch his armor up. We'll centralize him because he can take this main area, for sure. And then we'll do a follow-up on this pupa kill with Big Q. That should be fine. Dead.
Enemies down.
So extremely, crazily dead. Replaceable. Doesn't care about that. Sword Slice. We do care about the Sword Slice. We move Defiant up that far. She's very high chance to trigger the Chosen. Don't like that. We do like her getting 9 guaranteed damage. Getting our melee trooper in the center of the battlefield where she can react to anyone around her. Plus, she does not graze. She kills.
The time for hiding is over.
73. After a solid chance to do a huge chunk of damage to this thing. We could run and gun, but I don't think that gives us the what we want. Let's just take the shot, see if we can connect, blow it up. Crit for 13. That solves some of our problem there. And let's give this remaining Chosen up here a Rock'em Sock'em Boppin'. And get one more action point after that to ruin the remaining Chosen. Or not Chosen, Codex, excuse me. Do we take the 62 or do we keep running forward? We could just suppress. Guaranteed 2 more damage. Let's shoot. He's still got it. What a good robot. And then from here, I think we move the bandit up to watch this left side. We may move him up to this little crook up in this area right here so he can watch forward as well as back there. I don't know. It seems prudent to me.
Roger that.
But we do need to reveal ourselves so that we can actually start putting damage into the Chosen. I guess we can use our movement to go pick this stuff up at least. And we recharged our energy shield between encounters. I didn't notice that until just now. That's pretty good. Grab this, get another core. Alright, Mr. Hunter. Let's see what you got.
You're not supposed to be here. You were never meant to figure out our little trick. Full of surprises, aren't you? Soon to be full of holes.
I mean, he talks shit, but at least he does it well.
All right. We've faced these things before, and we can do it again. No matter what happens today, only one side is leaving this place alive.
Finally, you are ready.
Psionic, dodgy, bewildered. Attacking him a bunch does the most damage. Let's do it.
No place for you to go now.
Please tell me you have enough sense not to go for Q. Oh man. I want to respect you, but you make some bad decisions.
I didn't come here to play with your toys, Commander.
Is this even worth overdriving? Probably, I mean, I guess. I feel it's kind of like bullying, though, whenever he makes decisions like this. Hey, let's deck his hulls. And
I bet you can't do that again.
I'm about to do it right now.
This is starting to get interesting.
Do you mean you were getting your ass cooked up on by these soldiers? Does this sword look familiar to you? Just get a close look at it real quick. Ooh! Blood Trail plus Bewildered.
I can't let that slide.
Some real damage. Can we hit from way back here? High cover can. Distance instead of... Okay. Let's spin the turn. Blocking the ladder with her body. It's immune to psionic damage. Let's get Calvin up here. Oh, know what we could do? Hey, Q.
Have the power.
Hit him one more again. Where did he go?
Targeted unit down.
Just sent him into a different dimension with that left hand. Alright. So, squad, as long as the enemy runs face first into the robot full of fists,
Transferring tremendous amounts of psionic energy directly
we're gonna be
to the
okay.
chosen, restoring them.
No wonder these things
Alright.
don't die.
Thing we need to do, lightning hands. Put the damage into this thing. Just like last time, Calvin. Just pour every shot you have into it. Whisper, You know, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop both extra actions onto him for your turn. Because nothing is a bigger priority than dropping the sarcophagus. It's a little bit risky to do this, but the sooner we use them, the sooner we get them back on cooldown, the more value we can get out of them right now. The only thing else I would be doing with Whisper right now, and something I was considering, is using her X4 and plant it on one of these platforms, but I think while we have the opportunity, this is the most important thing we can do. That was about almost half this thing's HP on the first time we get to shoot it. Pretty solid.
I am a child of a god. Leave me unattended.
Veteran Purifier of Muton and a Codex. I'm not impressed.
Target is marked.
I ain't happy, but I'm not impressed. Along with another Codex. I wonder if it's doing this because we have that objective. Ooh. Tempting. Alright, let's go for it first. Jesus Christ. What do we want to do? How do we stop them from cloning is a big question. Let's see. It's damage clones, we can do that. Immunities, fire, poison, acid. If we can disorientate them with the harbor wave, that might be enough. We have to get into the perfect position for it though, and I'm not sure we can maybe hit it from there. Might be safer just to go around and start decking people. Not the most elegant of solutions, I will admit, but I really just don't want to deal with any nonsense right now. Should we supernova it? Probably not. That's probably overkill. Let's see if we can disorientate a Codex with a concussive strike. Future knowledge. I think we'll still be fine even if this does not work. But it does work. Or at least it did for a second. Interesting. Alright, mother with the big gun. What do you think we can do? Oh, just full damage into this is fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, there's a pretty strong argument in just having our guys blast this down to the last of its HP. Get this encounter over with as soon as we can. Before we get overwhelmed with a ton of enemies. Left. Let's drop a This One's Mine on him for a free shot on the following turn. And let's go ahead and hopefully take out this thing right now. Come on. 1 health left. That stings. What do we do about 1 health left? We'd be upset is the first instinct I have. Oh well, let's just go ahead and get rid of one of these Defiant tough as all hell. Impeller's Legacy. Let's drop a guard then.
Roger, holding.
Do we move up to shoot it?
My life is in your
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. But it has to go. The longer we wait.
I'm hoping that's a good thing.
Shh. Ah.
The regeneration process has been interrupted.
Whisper's been revealed.
It has become highly unstable.
Then let's target that Chosen with everything we've got.
Alright, Calvin. Let's get you back in the middle of all of this.
All right. Let's get this done.
Alright, he's almost max health. Yep. Psionic bomb. Luckily, we focus most on our primaries. Deflected the fire blast. Go get him, girl.
Now that wasn't supposed to happen. And just when I was starting to like you, you're the reason why this world can't have nice things.
Ancient memes. Alright, 5 to 6. I think I'd rather just get down here and resume what we were doing to his sister so long ago. Which is start unloading with our kinetic fist.
moving out.
Yeah. Try it. Need to do a lot more than that to put down the wildfire.
This rate, Commander.
I'll take a 77. Ooh.
Shot failed
Okay.
to connect.
You sure you're up to this?
Alright, hold on. Let's, that's a bit overkill, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. It's 2 dead enemies, which frees us up for the next couple of turns. Let's go ahead and just drop the supernova and be done with the both of yous.
Might seem mindless.
Really?
Still hit pretty hard, right? You're a
Okay, fine.
cold-blooded killer, Commander. It takes one to know one.
Alright, Bandit. Fortunately, Robo Buddy is not in the best position over there. Where's that codex? Let's do an Icarus jump. Right here, right next to him. No fear, big shield, good sword. And just start laying into this guy, shall we? Dagger throat, 70%. Think it connected.
Most of my targets never get a chance to shoot back.
Your target does not shoot. She has no need for it. She has a really good sword, though.
You're going to pay for that one.
Is that... I think this might be it for him.
Confirmed. On the move.
Holy crap. This squad right here, man. Yeah? Yeah. 24!
Target eliminated.
God! Is that it? We just gotta take care of him?
It wasn't easy, but we managed to pull it off, Commander.
Oh, I disagree.
Only
That
you
was
could see the look
ri-
on the Elder's
like
faces.
ridiculously easy. The poor guy. Last words, my friend.
Have to admit, didn't see this one coming. So, this is what it feels like to be afraid. Not my style.
Overflow AP. My lord. That was, I guess we didn't give him enough time to get stronger. I know what the Chosen are capable of if you give them enough time in this mod setup. They become nightmares to deal with. But he never even got the chance to attack. This Alpha Squad that we have right here is ridiculously powerful. Their single target capability is phenomenal. That is something to keep in mind. Makes me wonder, next time, should we cut the super soldiers from the mix? Because I'm not worried about their power level in comparison to the rest of what Advent is capable of, but I am worried about their power level in relation to what part of the story we're currently on, if that makes any sense. Plus the GOC rifle and all of that. Ugh. Save in a wide area. Push someone. Hey, hold on. Do we not get this? Acquires Solace. Fortress now immunity to nearby teammate. That's pretty good. But we're going to get Silent Killer. So I'm always kind of sad or afraid to come out of using her stealth and firing a shot from it, just because there's really real chance she's revealed for the rest of the map, and she is not the most durable lady, so that's going to help with that quite a lot. 2 cores, 3 things of his loot to look up. We carved through them. It's ridiculous, man.
A glorious battle.
But hey,
Atlas stands no chance against
whoa.
our combined might, Commander.
Alright, Calvin, take a nap. That was nuts. I thought this was going to be like a crazy long episode, but it turned into an absolute slaughter of the Chosen Strongholds, Assassins, everything. His advanced force, his, he chose to populate with codexes and pupas. That didn't help him at all. And he himself didn't get to do anything since he thought it would be a good idea. He made the classic Advent mistake of trying to take cover next to Big Q, who is just a whirlwind of fist and death. But hey, it's nice to just catch a bone instead of having to be constantly wiggling around crazy stuff. So I'm going to take it, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for dropping by the channel. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment telling me what you enjoyed. Tell me what you think about the super soldiers, because I'm really debating next campaign what to do with them, because I like them and they let you stay alive in the early game, but maybe that takes away some of the fun. And at this point, between them and the powerful weapons we got from the GOC, something else to consider for taking out for the next time. Might be a bit much for Advent to handle until the force level starts to jack up a little bit. Anyway, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing so you can keep seeing what I'm doing. I think I'm going to expand a game called Erotus soon. I quite enjoyed that one. Take care, and I'll see you next time.